Chef Todd Mitgang was born and raised in Roslyn, New York. He didn't come from a family of foodies, but Todd was mesmerized by cable TV cooking shows, and he turned his passion into a career by enrolling in the French Culinary Institute. After years of working in award-winning kitchens, he opened his own place here in New York, Crave Ceviche Bar. When the restaurant was destroyed in a tragic accident, he returned to his Long Island roots as the opening executive chef of South Edison in Montauk.
In 2012, he returned to New York City to open Crave Fishbar, where his innovative menus and creative sourcing landed him on the city's gastronomic map. Last month, he opened a second restaurant, also here in New York. Chef Todd Mitgang, welcome to the dish.
Thanks so much.
What have we got here this morning?
So today we have some seared sea scallops. They're going with some sea beans and a homemade red mustard sauce that we make. We have some hand-cranked cavatelli with brown butter and ricotta salata. We have griddled yellow wax beans with caramelized shallots and schmaltz.
What schmaltz?
Chicken fat.
Okay.
Like
Schmaltz sounds nice.
Yeah, like every good Long Island Jew should be cooking with, right?
Right.
And we have some roasted acorn squash with a green chili puree and some watercress. And then for dessert, my absolute favorite, it's cheesecake with some blueberries and dark chocolate.
It looks delicious.
And our beverage this morning, just because it looks so good?
A Boulevardier.
Uh-huh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, I want to ask you some questions about you. You two do this. Cheers. Let's talk about your background, because you have a degree in business management, which is far from food. Did you initially think you wanted to do the business end of all of this?
You know what? Going to college, like so many young kids, I don't think I knew exactly what I wanted to do. So it was kind of mom pushing me and saying, you know, why don't you do something that that's pretty practical, something that you'll be able to use, you know, no matter what industry you go into. And it was while I was in school that I said, I couldn't see myself waking up, you know, heading down to the financial district wearing a shirt and tie. And I started cooking. I was at the University of Buffalo, and we would just kind of throw these dinner parties. And one thing led to another, and I said, wait, I think I'm pretty good at this.
You got your first real job, I read, at a career fair.
Yes and no. I was already an executive chef at a restaurant in Long Island, and it was when I decided to try to come into Manhattan, the Mecca, or the food capital of the world, and I went to a French Culinary Institute career fair where I was alumni. And I kind of jumped at the opportunity and said, hey, Kitty Chai, I could be your sous chef. But with no New York City experience, they looked at me and they laughed. I think 2 weeks later, I got a phone call from them, and they said, sure, so we'd like to offer you a position as a line cook. How's that? So I accepted, and then, you know, kind of fast forward, yes.
But when you look at the genres of food that you cooked, you mentioned the Asian. I mean, there's French, there's Thai, there's Mexican. How did you settle on a ceviche bar?
While I was at Kitty Chai, we did a lot of crudos, and we did a lot of those crudos with Asian ingredients because we were a Thai-style restaurant. But it just kind of made me dream up. At that point, there were so many sushi bars, and it seemed like New York City really embraced raw seafood, but nobody was elaborating with that ceviche technique or that ceviche concept. So
we mentioned before that your first restaurant was destroyed in a horrible accident with a crane.
Right.
How did you recover from that?
Yeah, that was a really a tough time. I mean, thank goodness nobody from our staff was hurt or injured. We just we kept trucking along. You know, from there I opened up Cascabel Taqueria, and then I had this amazing opportunity to go out to Montauk and open up South Edison, which was and still is a fantastic seafood restaurant out there.
I have to say, in addition to the food, your restaurants are beautiful.
Oh,
the interiors
so
are just breathtaking when you walk in.
I appreciate it.
I'm sure you're pivotal in designing all of that.
Yeah, yes, I mean, sure, it's all me. No, I'm not an interior designer by trade.
You are involved in every aspect of it, aren't you?
Absolutely, we are. I mean, you know, a couple of years back when we opened up Crave Ceviche Bar, we had a very strong vision on what the restaurant wanted to look like. And so, although it's myself and it's the group, we do work with great designers that kind of get the best out of us. Yeah.
What is the feel you want in some of the restaurants, especially in the new one that you just opened a month ago, right?
Yeah, we opened a month ago on the West Side, over on 80th in Amsterdam. We're really excited. The neighborhood has already embraced us, which is tremendous. You know, we're going for this kind of casual chic. You know, I mean, we want somebody to walk into the restaurant and know that they're going to have a fantastic night with us, to feel special, but we don't want it to be too serious.
We like that idea. All right,
Yeah.
as I hand you this dish to get your signature on it,
Sure.
I want to ask you if you could have this meal with any person, past or present, who would that person be?
That's tough. So Larry David, because he is just such a hilarious
That's
guy.
the first vote for Larry David, but I like that choice.
Yeah.
Right. I also, Sarah Moulton, who used to be on, or maybe still is on the Food Network, and I feel like she taught me a lot, or possibly was inspiration to get into culinary.
Chef Todd Mitgang, thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
For more on the chef and the dish, head to our website at cbsthismorning.com.